Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I am going to take Scrap the World's dollar challenge, $5 challenge. Basically, she wants you to use items from the Dollar Tree, Joann's Dollar Bin, Michael's Dollar Bin, at least 3 items, and your total can be no more than like $5. So, and create a project. So what I am going to use today are some items from Dollar Tree. I have some tape, I have a placemat here, and I also have this craft fabric from the Crafter Square. I have some thread here, and I have an extra long, I think this is an 18-inch zipper. So I am actually going to create a bag. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I don't think this is thick enough and I don't want to use 2 placemats, is I'm actually going to line this placemat with this fabric, and I'm going to use my double-sided tape. And I'm only using this double-sided tape because, one, I don't want to sew over the lines that are already there, because then I have to sew again to put the bag together. And 2, I mean, it's just the lining and my zipper and everything that I'm sewing will catch it. So by putting the double-sided tape, it's in place. I just don't want to have to keep sewing over the same places, and that ends up putting holes in my project. So, all right, so this is what it is looking like. So next up, I'm not going to worry about the excess too much. So next up, what I'm going to do is grab my zipper, and I will be sewing that down on the edges. So I'm just going to make sure I cut this down a bit more. All right, guys, so I sewed this side of the zipper down, and now I'm going to do the other side of the zipper, and I am going to clip the zipper down and then open it to sew. All right, so now we have those done, and what I'm going to do is actually turn this inside out, which is super simple because you haven't sewed the edges. I'm going to turn this inside out and then find the center of this. And I'm just going to take a little white pencil that I have, and I'm going to mark where the center of my bag is. And luckily for me, it is on a actual line. So okay, so then after that, I'm actually going to open this back up, and I'm going to align the center white marks that I made with my zipper, and it'll look something like this. So now my edges are sewn, and what I'm going to do is reach inside and poke out my corners and fold them in on each other. And from there, I would measure 3 inches from the point down and mark, and then 3 inches from this side and down and mark, and then join those marks across, and then I will stitch down this white line, and I will do that to every corner of this bag. All right, guys, so when all your corners are done, they should look a little something like this. And I am actually going to cut off majority of that corner, and then I'm going to go in with a zigzag stitch and make sure everything stays in place, and I'm going to do that to all 4. All right, so you should be left with something that looks a little like this. You just trim off those excess threads, and now we are going to turn this inside out, poking out those edges. And just trim. All right, so there we have it. Here's what I created using some items from the Dollar Tree, and it is super lightweight. If I make this again, I will add some stabilizer to all of my fabric before I put them together, but I wanted this to be a quick craft, and I did add things inside. It is fully lined, so yeah, this is what $3 from the Dollar Tree can make for you. All right, guys, so that's all that I have. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.